What's going on, guys? It's your boy Fireforce Mark, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about, can Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, can he make contingency plans against the Avengers, and can he carry them out? This was a request that I thought a lot about, and I'm like, you know what? I should make a video on it. So here you guys go. So first and foremost, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 4K subscribers. I am blown away. My last long form video, I said thank you guys for 2,500. Now we're here at 4K. Hey, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I really do thank y'all, man, because it's been a journey, but to get here and to be finally having some type of success, I'm really happy, and I'm really excited for what's to come in the future. Stay tuned for some projects. We going up in the quality. We going way up in the quality, and I can't wait for y'all to see that. But without further ado, let's get into this video. So, can Peter make contingency plans? Has he ever made contingency plans, and can he carry them out successfully? Well, here's the thing. We're talking about prep, contingency plans. We all know in the world of comics, the main man for that is Batman. Or so a lot of people who don't really read comics think. But in actuality, Batman is not the best guy with prep time ever. There's a lot of people who have better feats and a lot better, prep moments, like Dr. Doom. Being able to literally become a god. Like literally. Siphon the Beyonder's powers. Like, he did a lot. Then you got people like Black Panther. People like Reed Richards, stuff like that. Having prep time, having contingency plans and stuff, it requires a lot of IQ power, and it requires a lot of study. But Spider-Man, who is not really known for his contingency plans and his, prep time and all that, is very capable of it. In Marvel, in terms of the heroes, the top guy in prep is Black Panther. We know that. I mean, to having contingency plans from the dimensions, like this man got contingency plans for Galactus. From 1,000,000 BC, 1,000,000 years ago, the first Black Panther. This man and his tribe had a cure for a sick celestial. How do you even have that? Y'all got rocks and stones. You don't have technology. How do you have a cure for a sick celestial, a being that's before the beginning of time? You got a celestial body back there that nobody knows about? How do you have that? How? Somebody please tell me how. But, in terms of prep, everybody knows that is Black Panther's thing. We know he fights the Avengers every day in a simulator. We know that people have still stolen his contingency plans just like they did to Batman and have fought the Avengers with him. Like, we've seen a lot. The man has a way to kill the Phoenix Force and use said weapon against Null. Wakanda was the only place in Marvel that Null could not take over because of Black Panther's hand of Bast. So in the terms of prep, as a hero, we know Black Panther, that is his calling. That is his area. But can Peter do it? Well, the answer is yes, because Peter has done it. Peter's very smart. His IQ is very high. We know this. We see it all in the comics. But yes, he can do it because he has. As he tells Mary Jane, she asked him, do you have a way to take out the Hulk? He's like, yeah. She's like, can you do it? He's like, yeah, I could. It would involve killing him, but I could do it. He's telling Mary Jane in The Amazing Spider-Man, the Ultimate Collection. That's where this comic panel came from. He's telling her, he's like, well, look, the thing is, all of us in our little odd community, we're going to deny it, but we all look for weaknesses when we cross paths with each other. We all look for, little things here and there that we can exploit. So it's highly likely that every single hero or villain looks for some type of contingency or some type of prep to be able to, stop the other. Because just like Peter told Mary Jane, every once in a while, one of us gets taken over, and it's it's up to us to stop them. So, we have to look for weaknesses here and there. So the question of, can Peter come up with contingency plans, or has he? Yes, because like he said, they all do it. And that brings me to a point about like power scaling and stuff like that. Power scaling is stupid, but my whole contention, and that's a whole nother video. That's another video that I'm gonna make. But when it comes to stuff like that, power scaling doesn't equate the entire detail about every little thing about these characters, their weaknesses, what they can exploit about each other, and all that. And Peter is saying just that, echoing my sentiments. You have to be able to look for the weaknesses in your opponents, even your allies. You got to be able to look for the little nooks and crannies and the little chinks in their armors to be able to subdue them or stop them if something nefarious was to ever happen with them, where they want to turn to the dark side, or they get taken over, or they become brainwashed or something. You got to be able to stop them. So they all have some type of contingency plan. Because in this issue, Peter had something where he could stop the Hulk, or not put him down, but like rectify the situation. As he told Mary Jane, she's like, this made me think, like, you're a smart thinker, you're a fast thinker, but this made me think like you've thought about this before. And he's like, yeah, I have, because all of them do. So yes, he can most definitely come up with contingency plans, and he has, because he said he has. Now, can he carry them out successfully is the next question. And to be quite frank with you, that is kind of tough, because while he may have some type of way to do it, carrying it out is different. Because even Batman, y'all's king of prep, his plans fall apart a lot of the times. The only guys whose prep time, like majority of the time, never like falls apart is Black Panther and Doom. Like, seriously. But you got to take into consideration all of these guys' different skill sets, all of the different scenarios, all of the things that impact these guys. So how is Peter going to be able to carry out these plans? Because if we're going off current status, he can't kill the Hulk. No, he can't. Does he have a way to take out Thor? We don't know. He didn't say he did. He only said Hulk. So I would say no. Honestly, Peter's very, very capable. We know he's very strong. We've seen his strength. Very capable. But could he do it? I don't think so, because it requires a whole lot of extra resources. BP has a lot of resources. Doom has a lot of resources. Batman has a lot of resources. They have all this technology. Peter doesn't. Peter is a broke, struggling teacher. Like, he doesn't have a lot of money. The man is asking children for $5, like for $1 to buy a hot dog. Like, he doesn't have the resources at his disposal. Now, could he go possibly use Shield? Yes. Could he possibly go use, Oscorp? Yes. So he could have some type of areas to get him to that point of, successfully using his contingency plans to beat the Avengers. But the reality of him doing it is very low, it's very slim, because that's just not his alleyway. That's just not what Peter does. He has a spider sense. You sneak up on him, can't catch him unless you're Miles or another member of the Spider family. Everybody else is not going to be able to catch up on him, catch him off guard, because that's just not what you do. Like, that's just not how that works. Now, there's been times that he's been caught, obviously, but those are very different scenarios. In a random encounter, he's going to feel you coming every time. So there's really never a need for him to even have a contingency plan or to have a prep time, because he generally doesn't need it. But yes, and no. Really, that's kind of the gist of this entire video. But yeah, guys, that's really all I got for y'all. I mean, that question was posed to me, and so I thought I would make a full-length video on it. I mean, it's possible, but do I think he'll carry it out? No. He doesn't have all the resources to his disposal. But that's about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. You know, it's a lot more coming, a lot more long form videos coming. I got some versus battles I gotta post. I got a few discussions I gotta post. I got a lot of stuff coming for y'all, man. It's been a little hiccup with me being able to get this workout, but hey, we pushing and we pushing forward. But anyway, you know, like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications on, man, so you can always be, you know, notified when I post. And it's been real. Fire Force Mark is out.